So we are starting the panel. The topic of the panel is the quiet authority of style, her story. So before starting the panel, I would like to introduce myself. I'm an architect, Divya Gupta, landscape architect by profession, and I'm running my own practice named Praktatpa. So we are starting with the panelists. I'll request everyone to introduce yourself so that we can have a back start. Hello everyone, I'm Saundarya Agrawal. I'm the founder of Tiny Steps Preschool.
Hello everyone, I am architect Dharshi Rohit. But post-marriage, I've shifted my career and now I'm into hospitality. I'm a co-founder of Hotel Mirare. And let's have a big round of applause for Priya Lalwani and the team for putting so much efforts to create this environment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Pooja Jain, founder of Epic Event Stories. Hello everyone, myself Shebi Bafna, founder of Epic Event Stories.
Okay, so I'm going to ask first question to you. So my question is, as an architect and a restaurator, as I got to know, you design both physical spaces and human experiences as well. How does quiet authority influence the way you design, lead and create environments? Because I'm an architect by myself, so would be relating to your answer. Yeah, very nice question. Divya?
So let me first explain that what the quiet authority of style means to me. It is like not forced, not to be shown, overshown, and to be experienced. So quiet authority is not something to be announced, it is to be experienced. So as an architect, you will be relating to me. So quiet authority of style, we can see in architecture, in promotions, in the play of light, then the honesty of the material, we do justice to the material also, and the clarity of the concept and designing, it shows in our designing. So we design not to impress people, but to let them to experience the space. And if the space is so calm, yet confident, so automatically public will like that place. So yeah, quiet authority as an architect and as a hotelier. So we are into the business of hospitality, not only serving dinners, but also serving memories. So yeah, we feel all the guests to feel seen, to feel welcome, and give them a feeling of belongingness. It is a very important part. And as a hotelier, the most important part is food, service, and ambience. It plays a vital role in the recipe of the human connection. So for food, I will say, to maintain the quiet authority, we have to maintain the consistency of the taste, then keeping the customer preferences in mind. And people these days, they are well traveled and well read. And of course, all watch MasterChef Australia. So nobody can fool them. So yeah, that is our first preference. And through the service also, like we make them feel warm with a gentle smile on our staff's face. And of course, there are many points like serving water before asking, then pulling a chair before even noticed. So these are the points in service. And there is lot of process goes on, like grooming. They go through head to toe grooming process. So how to serve, how to maintain the distance from the guest. So yeah, there are many parts in grooming also. And last one is as a leader, you said. So yeah, it means if you walk in the room and you enter the room and the people, like you own the space. It should feel like you own the space without uttering a single word. So that's what authority means to me. Without being loud and without raising my voice, I own the space. So that's it.
You have given such beautiful insights. I would say what a good, favorable, quick answer you have given. So thank you. My next question would be to Pooja. So the question would be, you curate movements because you're a founder of Epic Stories, right? So you curate movements, not just events. How do you define style when it comes to designing an experience rather than an outfit? How do you do that?
Like outfits में sketch से बना रहे हैं, कितनी सारी प्रोसेस होती है. तो इवेंट्स पे भी वैसे ही होता है कि आप वाइब क्रिएट करते हैं अपनी म्यूजिक सिस्टम से. आप अभी देख लीजिए ना कि कितने सारे नेक्स्ट सीखते हैं, तो बस सही है। और हमारे लिए वो एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा रहता है कि जो पब्लिक आ रही है इवेंट में वो हमको फीडबैक जो देती है, हमारे लिए वही सबसे बड़ा वीवा स्टार्ट में।
What kind of events have you hosted till now in Raipur?
We have stayed kids and mom event and Ganesh Tech, many events. हमारे हर बात होते हैं एक events.
That's very nice. I would like to become a part of it sometime. Yeah. Okay. So the next question would be from Shaggy Bhakna. She's also a founder of Epic Event Stories. So the question would be, in your work, authority is not announced. Similar with Anshi, right? So it's well through flow, mood and energy. How do you create that sense of calm control behind the scene? Because we can see a lot of struggle here as well.
It's really related to Priya, what she has done today. A big round of applause for the Priya, but that what she has done. So please, once a big round of applause for her. The thing which she has done, it is very nice. And I would like to say, as we start our event, our first thing is that the people are coming to our event. We want that they should be comfortable. And before the event, many chows are there. Many things are in our mind. How people will behave and how people will say to us about our event. And we curate an event, and all the fun goes for a social work from our event. We done 8+ events from last 5 months. Yeah, we had created that.
Great number, Aditya.
Thank you so much. We do so many type of events. We do social events from that, and the fund goes for every single fund goes for the social work. Thank you.
Okay. So my next question would be from you, Saundarya. I know you in person, so I have picked very difficult questions for you. Yes. So you work in a space where warmth and boundaries must coexist because you are a founder of Tiny Tech Place Home, right? So how do you balance approachability and authority with the kids, both in behavior and appearance?
Well, thank you, Devya, for choosing the best question for me. It suits me, right? So, I would say authority and you said, right, warmth. For me, they are not opposite words. For me, they are working as a partner. So, here, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे दोनों को बैलेंस करके चलना है, बिकॉज मुझे वॉक भी रखना है बच्चों के साथ, एंड again the same time I have to give them scolding also, and then I have to give them a jadoo ki chappi also. So
Kids, this must have been difficult for you to,
right. So for me, style is wearing something simple yet stylish, and then soft colors, soft textures. I choose them mostly.
that's very nice. So my next question will be from Darshi Purohit, okay? If your life were a series of design phases, that's a very interesting question, and I'm looking forward to your answer for this question. If your life were a series of design phases, concept, execution, and refinement, which phase are you in now currently, and how has that shaped your style?
Okay. Very nice question. And again, you relate to me? Like in concept phase, in my interpretation, it will be full of ideas and ambitions. And secondly, implementation. So it will be more of creating something, experimenting something, building something. So proving yourself basically. So I am right now in the refinement stage, I would say.
Amazing, very nice.
So I'm in the refinement state where I know what to involve and what to remove. I know the clarity and I'm focused, and I basically follow minimalism, which is like less is more works for me. So as me as well, I explained the concept very beautifully. So less is more. So yeah, thoughtfully selected elements and clarity of elements, and choicefully done the work. So it works for me. So yeah, that's what I'm.
You have actually given justification to my question by giving such beautiful answer. So I'm looking forward to the next question from Pooja again. If your wardrobe had chapters, which narrative phase do you think most deeply shaped how you dress today?
इट वाज कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी मेरी कॉलेज और हॉस्टल लाइफ क्योंकि उसमें हम बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट करते थे बोरो भी करते थे एक दूसरे से कपड़े वो से काफ़ी फर्क पड़ा और आज जो है उसी से ही है
Nice. Actually, you have given a live example that how we also used to do the same thing in our hostel like college life. So that's a very great example which you have given. Such a short
और तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था दूसरों की मांगी हुई चीजें मुझ पर बहुत अच्छी लगी.
So perfectly right. Yes, yes. So the next question would be from Shaili Bapta. Minimalism is often misunderstood as play, just like she also explained Mrs. Koba B's Van der Rohe. What does refined simplicity mean to you personally? Like, do you think less is more or less is less?
Simplicity is like it's a class for me and plus purity. Both the things are included in the simplicity. The thing you are wearing, people लोग हमेशा ये चीज़ सोचते हैं कि मैं जो पहन रही हूँ is it like मैं किसी से कम ना लगूँ. Everyone thinks that कि मैं किसी से कम ना लगूँ. But I would like to say each and everyone, every girls, basically girls are thinking this. Think the which I am wearing, आप comfortable हैं, I am comfortable and I am looking beautiful. You just think that will enhance you and just I want to say that कि for every girl, the thing with the dress which we are wearing, that should be our comfortable and so.
You have to be comfortable and confident. That's it. I think that's
With purity and with class.
perfect. So we can actually end the panel by a closing statement from all of you. So what does Her Style, Her Story mean to you today? You can answer one by one. There is no particular order.
So for me, my style, my habits, my routines, everything depends on supporting others rather than myself.
That's amazing. Very nice.
Because I've been to caregiving and hospitality.
Yeah.
So for me, the thing that previously I had said, the comfortable and the class and the beauty. That is for me, my style, my beauty. Thank you.
Actually, those are the three keywords I would say. Yeah.
मेरा स्टाइल नहीं ढूंढ के पड़ेगा ये तो मैं बताऊँ
We actually forgot about that. That is also important. If what are we feeling today, we'll dress up like that, yeah?
Yes, I do wear check clothes and wool too.
The quiet authority for me would be if I enter the room, everybody will adjust, not me. See? So, and of course, how many of you, we have almost everywhere heard that never judge a book by its cover. But how many of you have purchased a book as a blank cover? So, or without reading the back content of the book. So, have an interesting cover on your book because you have a beautiful story to tell. Thanks.
Very nice. You have actually put a beautiful line to this. So thank you so much to all of you for having such a beautiful panel along with me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Divya.
Thank you so much to you too.
Welcome. Welcome.